Andre, this is Grady. I thought the easiest way maybe to go over some of the corrections and things were just maybe to videotape this and send it to you. On the right hand side we have one of the production chairs that we already use as an example. On the left is your sample that you're sending us, that I want to go over some things that need to be corrected. Then we'll do a production sample and you can send that over. I'm going to start with the chair we use now, and we'll get Christine to point some things out. Number one, the seat has to have 4 screws on it. You can see in this shot here where she's pointing to that screw, there's one there on that top, the bottom, and then on the other side also that holds the seat in. So we need to have that dowel to be pre-drilled, and it has to be done at an angle to fit into that seat correctly and not go into the edge and tear up the rattan. Number 2 item is going to be the arms. And here's the production sample. Production chair has a dowel on it. So you're pointing to it, that fills in, covers up the screw hole. This chair has no dowel in it, or we didn't receive a sample, but it needs to have one that will fit there and cover up the screw, and it needs to be able to fit flush and be of the same stain, obviously. Next thing is going to be the rattan on this chair. You can see from this video here how splotchy, the stain's not on it evenly. It needs to look like this chair. See how that's on evenly across the board? Looks good, no problems. Seat back, so on and so forth. Weaving is very good. See the front edge weaving there is very even, very tight. Front edge weaving on this one seems a little looser, needs to be a little tighter. But more than that, the stain has to be applied evenly. Especially in this sample, it doesn't look good. So, you know, when you're applying the stain, you have to apply it on there, then wipe it, let it sit for a moment, then wipe it off. Next item is going to be the bracket. You can see the production bracket that's on the chair we use now. That is imperative we have that same bracket, and the drill into the post and the armhole be drilled exactly correct, because that is going to make a lot of difference whether that arm sits flush on here, like you can see there, on here, and not off to an angle of some sort. Next thing is the runners. Runners are a big problem with consumer. You can see this production sample has, I'll zoom in a little bit there, has a nail hole where it's been nailed right there. See it? Well, I think the best thing to do on this KD chair is going to be to do a screw right there, just like you did on the arm, a smaller version with a little cap to go in it, just like you're doing on the arms, but a smaller version of the screws to go on there that will go in, and it has to be a smaller screw because if it's too large, it's going to split the dowel, the main post dowel that goes in there. And so it's got to be a smaller type screw, and it's got to be same type of work on the arm so it will not be flush, and you can put a dowel over it and the customer won't see it. Overall, I'm pleased with the finish of the chair. It looks good. The gloss is about the correct sheen, so I'm pleased with that. So if we can correct some of these things, then I think we've got something to sink our teeth into. So I'm going to post this up to YouTube. That way you can look at it, fast forward it, anything you want to, respond to it, and then we'll go from there. Thank you much. Bye.